Your pitiful attempt to imprison me has failed, Starswirl.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Turn us to Limbo. It's the only way to stop him.
I only figured out how to bring you back.
Working on it. No table of contents.
Hurry, hurry! No! He's destroyed Ponehenge.
Without the power of Ponehenge, your banishing spell is useless.
You've
No.
studied my writings. Surely you have some other plan.
No, I just wanted to save you. I didn't think...
Don't fret.
Oh,
When I
Twilight.
extinguish the light and hope of this miserable world, you won't remember any of this.
No! Whoa!
One is almost as strong as you, Starswirl. But even in my weakened state, she cannot stop the might of shadows.
Come on, Twi.
Lucky for her, she's not alone.
Starlight!
Know this, fiend. We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
That's right.
Never! Your days of glory are through, Starswirl. Now my dark power will reign, and you six will bow to me!
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
That is a riddle we must unravel, and quickly.
Finally get to hear you speak, Somnambula.
1,000 years.
Then my spell worked. Before it was meddled with. And the realm
Aw,
has been at
Twi.
peace for a millennia.
Well, we did have to save everybody from Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time when Starlight traveled through time and almost destroyed life as we know it. But that's all in the past.
If you were
Thanks for the
truly this
summary,
accomplished,
Pinky.
We will stop the Pony of Shadows twice as fast together.
We shall see. It is an easy thing to say you have saved the world. It is quite another to do it.
Hey, they've got experience, Starswirl.
And we can do it again.
Be that as it may, the problem of locating the Pony of Shadows remains. And this land is vast.
It sounds like you need a map. Luckily, we have just the thing.
The friendship map!
Something about this magic seems familiar.
The tree!
Did you know he can do that? He's Starswirl. He can do anything.
This map, and indeed this very castle, are grown from the seed we planted over 1,000 years ago.
Then it did work.
Hey, you finally speak too,
The
Rockhoof.
crystal seed with our magic in hopes that it would grow into a force for good.
We wanted to leave something to protect the realm in our absence, but we never dreamed our gift would become so powerful.
I knew it! They made the elements!
You know, the sparkly crystal things that grow from the tree of harmony and represent each of us? Laughter, honesty,
Pinky?
loyalty, kindness, and magic.
Again, nicely
We are
summarized.
of our own elements of hope, strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
Wow.
We had no idea our small seed would bloom into the living spirit of the land. I am glad our mantles have passed to such capable ponies.
More
Well
importantly,
said, Meadowbrook.
we no longer need Ponehenge to send our foe back to Limbo. We can use the stored magic in this tree of harmony.
But
Oh,
doesn't
I
banishing spell take
see.
a lot of power? We'd have to sacrifice the elements for that.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be gone forever? Starswirl,
Forever?
I don't think the tree can survive without the elements. If it dies, Equestria will suffer.
If the Pony of Shadows has his way, your land will not exist. So, unless you have a better idea...
It's a tough call.
Our foe will
He's
seek
spreading all over the
places
place.
from which to draw power. I will prepare my spell, so that we may strike as soon as you find him.
What are we waiting for?
I like your spirit.
There's no time to waste. Aw, Twi. You didn't know
What
this
about
would
this
happen.
one?
See, pony etiquette isn't gonna help right now, Spike.
Twilight? Are you okay?
Does she look okay, Glims?
I doomed Equestria because I was obsessed with meeting my idol. Why wouldn't I be okay?
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
Exactly!
You and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake.
You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
There is. Twilight will find it. Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes! If the pillars can hold open the gateway to Limbo, a powerful pony can do the banishing spell herself. Do you know what this means?
What does it mean?
Stop carrying books. The pillars don't have to leave Equestria. Even though we'll lose the elements, we'll have the ponies that created them, and the Pony of Shadows will be banished for good.
Is that really going to be good enough, though?
But I was thinking of another way that maybe doesn't involve banishing at all.
Star Swirl knew what he was doing when he cast that spell. If I can make it even better, maybe he'll see that I take magic as seriously as he does.
Twilight. Ha! Welcome to the modern world, Pillars.
On the map have changed.
I bet the Pony of Shadows would have loved the ghastly caverns before 1,000 years of erosion turned it into the ghastly gorge.
Interesting.
Wastes sure sounded dark and desolate. Who knew they would become such a popular square dancing destination? And I get
Who knew?
This part of Equestria used to be cast an eternal night, where the Pony of Shadows could draw power and wreak havoc while ponies were powerless to stop him. But it's gonna be a comeback. Did I mention it's really bright?
Thank you, Pinky.
It seems there are fewer dark corners in the realm these days.
A lot's changed in 1,000 years.
True. The Pony of Shadows will have a hard time regaining power. When he rears his head, we'll be ready.
Well said, Magnus.
Some way to banish him without losing all of you?
I wish there were, but to save our home, we are willing to leave it.
Aww.
I don't think you'll have to. My spell isn't finished yet, but I think we can send the Pony of Shadows to Limbo without all of you having to go as well.
Let's hear it, Twi.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Twilight, this is hardly the time to take risks on half-baked spells.
At least hear her
Beg your
out.
pardon, Mr. the Bearded, but Twilight doesn't do anything halfway.
Especially not magic. Seriously, she got her wings by finishing one of your spells. I think you'll find her work is worth reading before you dismiss it out of hoof.
Thank you, girls. Well said.
I believe it could work.
I suppose there is a chance.
But we still have no idea where to find the villain.
They're marks! The map!
Maybe we should try there?
Where's that?
The Hollow Shades.
Hollow
They belong to the
Shades?
Apple family,
I
Lisa.
recognize that
They
name.
have to be pretty distant. The Hollow Shades was abandoned eons ago.
Was it?
That's odd. The only time the maps called all of us to one place was Starlight's village.
That's
So it's
right.
like a supervillain tracker. No offense.
The map could be trying to tell us where the Pony of Shadows is?
The Tree of Harmony acting to protect the light of the realm. Yes, a good thought, Twilight. I will make
Aw,
my
she
notes
finally
on
got
this.
praise from him.
Ready yourselves for battle.
I know I'm not as experienced as all of you, but is banishment really the only option? I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
Oh, you mean reason with him? Well, that option's always open. After all, it worked for you, Glims.
I doubt we can save our homeland with a conversation.
Hey, watch who you're saying that to.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the others did try.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain.
That's not
Twilight,
true.
Sunburst, would you accompany me? I wish to refine this spell for our use.
Come, we must prepare for the struggle ahead.
Alright, let's get going.
I know Star Swirl is a great wizard, but this whole plan seems wrong. The maps only ever sent us to solve friendship problems.
So maybe the Pony of Shadows can be reasoned
Doesn't really
with.
seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
Well, no pony does.
That's not entirely true.
I think Glimmy's got a plan.
You all knew the Pony of Shadows before he became what he is now. You must have been friends, so what happened?
Yeah, why did he turn evil?
Rift is a sad one.
The sirens! So Equestria Girls is linked with the show's canon!
Stygian was a pony like the rest of us. Though
So
more
his name was
stubborn than fearful,
Stygian.
He recognized our emerging world would need champions to defend it.
So he brought together all of you to save Equestria. And there they go, to the human world.
Gathered us together, but he himself was just an ordinary unicorn who soon grew jealous of our abilities.
Oh, I see.
Stole objects from each of us. Artifacts to use in a spell.
And we cast him out for it.
Wow.
We always thought to return and seek forgiveness. But when we saw him again, his heart was bent on revenge.
Yikes!
He dashed even my hope of saving him.
But why did he steal the artifacts from you?
No doubt it was an enchantment to take our powers for himself.
But was it really? Man, you guys have been
That
busy.
looks like a lot of work.
It is what must be done, and it would be best if we were not disturbed.
But she just found out
Sorry,
something
Starlight,
important.
We can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to banish Stygian to limbo. I get it.
See? She knows who he really
Was the name
is.
The Pony of Shadows gave up when he turned to darkness.
And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had, and that desire led him down a path from which there is no return.
But
I know
is it
from
as simple as
experience
that?
That's not always true. When the map called you six to my village, it was for a friendship problem. Are you sure this is different?
Yes, Twy,
Stygian
is
wants
it?
to destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
You know, Star Swirl, you're a really wise pony in a lot of things. But you really don't know anything about friendship, do you? If you knew exactly what these girls had been through, what they've seen and done, you wouldn't say that to some pony who has been there.
I guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to limbo too.
Aw, Starlight.
I am
There's the
glad
Tree
we
of
have the
Harmony.
chance to see what has grown from our efforts so long ago.
It seems a shame to harm it.
A necessary sacrifice. With the element's power, we will bind the Pony of Shadows in limbo. And thanks to Twilight, we will remain to watch over the realm ourselves.
Is this really the only way, though? Whoa! They've got their necklaces back! And Twy's big crown thingy!
How do we use them?
Well, you... Oh, I'm not sure. They simply work for us.
The elements are attuned to you. We must use their magic in pairs.
No problem. We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
Huh,
And
yeah,
it's been
you
an honor
are.
To save Equestria with y'all.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
So do I, Glims. So do I.
I don't remember reading anything that
Good
said the hollow
grief,
shape
it's like a wasteland.
Oh, the Pony of Shadows must have twisted it to his purposes.
It's terrible.
Prepare yourselves.
I hear him chuckling.
Stygian, show yourself and face us!
Come out, Stygian! Uh-oh. Whoa! What's this place?
I definitely would have remembered reading about this.
Welcome to the Well of Shade.
Well of
When you
Shade?
turned your backs on me, I discovered this place. The darkness spoke to me of a power beyond any I could imagine, and I listened. The shadow and I became one. Soon, all of the realm will be the same. Then all ponies will feel the despair I did when you cast me out.
It doesn't have to be like this, Stygian.
Tried to steal our powers for yourself.
No, it was you who were selfish. Now, you will pay!
Uh-oh.
Still sure this isn't a friendship problem?
Come on, Twy.
Open the portal. Now!
Here they go. It's working.
No! You will not trap me again!
Twilight, push him in!
What? Stygian! He's trying to break free! Twilight! Stygian?
Are you Stygian?
I was, once, until my friends betrayed me.
But Star Swirl says you betrayed them. You wanted their magic.
No, I wanted their respect. I brought them together. I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced. But I didn't have magic or strength. So no pony ever noticed me.
Aw,
I went to
poor
ponies
guy.
to make my own copies of the artifacts. With them, I thought I could be a pillar too. And
They can hear him!
in battle. I never wanted to steal their power.
Guess you were wrong, Star Swirl.
My friends threw me out, so I became stronger than any of them. The darkness welcomed me when no pony would, and I will do what I must to protect it.
Calm down, Stygian.
If the Pillars knew how you felt, I'm sure they wouldn't have turned their backs on you. The Shadow isn't who you really are. Let me help you be Stygian again.
Even
Please.
if my friends did still care, what makes you think you have the power to help me?
Because it's what she does. I wasn't so
Starlight!
young when Twilight helped me change. If there's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship, it's her.
That's right.
I want to believe you. But the darkness will not be stopped!
No! Yes! Drag him out of there!
Fight the darkness, Stygian! You don't need it anymore! Revenge isn't what you want! Friendship is!
Listen to her, Stygian!
Twilight!
Come on.
The Shadow won't let go of him. He wants to stop, but he can't do it alone.
Then we must help him.
Yes! Every pony, band together! You did it! The darkness is gone. At last. Good work, every pony.
Yeah! Oh, it felt so good to do that again! Friendship power rush! Wow! The elements! They didn't disappear! Maybe
Oh!
because we used them for healing magic instead of banishing?
Neat! Stygian.
Long ago, you needed our help, Stygian. But instead of listening, we turned our backs on you. Pride clouded my judgment.
Aw, Star Swirl.
Thank you for helping us see the errors of our ways, Twilight. It seems I never accounted for the magic of friendship.
Aww.
Swirl Star? Star Swirl? So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
You were right all along, Glimmy.
I will be making a lot of apologies today. I simply cannot believe how tall you've gotten.
Aww.
It's been over 1,000 years. Will you stay here and teach magic once again? My sister and I have such fond memories of your lessons.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
I'm not certain Canterlot is where I belong. The realm has grown, and I believe I'll have a look around before I settled in any one place.
And I long to see what has become of my home.
I believe we all do.
Sounds good to
Then I
me.
hope you will return to Canterlot on occasion and share the wisdom of your great experience with the next generation of ponies.
Please
Would be
do.
honored, but if it is wisdom you seek, look no further than your own pupil. She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed.
Aw,
And that in turning away
Twi.
from others, you hurt yourself as well.
Aw, group hug.
It's funny. I thought meeting my idol would give me all the answers I ever wanted. But instead, I forgot what I already knew. Good thing I had a student of my own to remind me.
Aww. Oh my god! Every season, I keep thinking how they'll top what they did last season, and they keep showing me how! This was amazing! We finally got to meet Star Swirl the Bearded and the rest of his fellow heroes. Rockhoof, Mistmane, Flash Magnus, Somnambula, and Mage Meadowbrook. In person! The 6 of them, known collectively as the Pillars of Equestria, weren't simply the predecessors to the main 6. They created the elements of harmony and planted the Tree of Harmony, sowing seeds symbolizing their virtues: strength, bravery, beauty, healing, hope, and sorcery. They also battled against the real Pony of Shadows, the greatest threat Equestria ever experienced in their day. They ended up sealing him and themselves away in limbo, vanishing from the face of the earth for at least a millennium. This was all recorded in Star Swirl's journal, discovered by Sunburst, and translated by both Twilight and Starlight. Armed with the knowledge of what happened, Twilight was determined to bring Star Swirl and his fellow Pillars back, which led to the rest of the main 7 tracking down the other artifacts left behind by them: Rockhoof's shovel, Mistmane's flower, Flash Magnus's shield, Somnambula's blindfold, and Meadowbrook's healer's mask. With all the artifacts gathered at Ponehenge, the 6 Pillars were freed, but so was the Pony of Shadows, setting him loose upon Equestria once again. Star Swirl was very cold towards Twilight about this, even though she had no idea what happened, and they all put their heads together to formulate a plan to stop the Pony of Shadows. The Pillars were more than ready to do what they did last time, sacrificing themselves to seal him away again, but Twilight hit upon another plan: to use the elements. That way, the Pillars wouldn't have to be sealed away again. Star Swirl changed his tune about Twilight when she was allowed her say, but Starlight wasn't so sure. Being a former villain who was brought back to reason through talking with Twilight, she felt sure that the Pony of Shadows wasn't so different, especially since the map was calling the main 6 the Hollow Shades, when it only called them for friendship problems. She therefore wanted to know more about the Pony of Shadows, who was actually once a pony named Stygian. He'd assembled the Pillars to fight the evils that threatened Equestria, like the Sirens, but he was left out when their accomplishments were celebrated, and he became jealous. When he was caught with the Pillars' artifacts, they cast him away, and when he resurfaced, it was as the Pony of Shadows. When Starlight revealed what she'd found out, Star Swirl rebuffed the idea of reasoning with Stygian, saying that once some pony was a villain, they always would be a villain. The worst part was that Twilight said nothing in Starlight's defense to Star Swirl, since she was trying so hard to earn some recognition from him, which broke poor Glimpse's heart. Armed with the elements, the heroes made their way to Hollow Shades, where the Pony of Shadows brought them down to the Well of Shade. The portal was opened, but Twilight managed to reach out to Stygian as he tried to break free. As it turned out, while he was jealous of the attention the others got, he only took the artifacts to replicate them, so he could be a Pillar too. The others never even gave him a chance to explain before they banished him, beginning his rise to darkness. However, with Starlight's help, Twilight managed to reason with him, though it took the efforts of every pony else to separate him from the Pony of Shadows, sealing it away at last. And, as a nice bonus, the elements got to stick around this time, since they were used to help heal a hurt, rather than banish a villain. Starscroll admitted that he and his fellow Pillars were wrong to judge Stygian so harshly, and should have given him the chance he deserved. As he told Celestia and Luna, he planned to wander about the Equestria of today, while his fellows planned to return to their old homes. He also commended Twilight for showing them the error of their ways, deeming her a pony worthy of his respect, and a fine example of the magic of friendship. Twilight, for her part, had realized that her adoration of Starscroll had blinded her better judgment, and that she was lucky to have had Starlight around to bring her back to her senses. A wild, continuity-filled, amazing finale with a very sweet ending. And so, we've reached the end of Season 7. However stressful it might have been dodging spoilers, this season was fantastic, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I had. I'm afraid I can't make any promises to what I plan to do during the hiatus, but one of these days, I do want to make a video giving my full thoughts on the movie. Before I fully close out, I want to give some shoutouts to some fellow reactors, personal favorites of mine, good people and good friends, worthy of much respect. Cobalt Sky, I know he's been inactive for a while, but I'm confident he'll be able to get back into it sooner or later. Apple Geek, Luffy is Cool, Latix, Johnny Fireflame, and last but not least, having joined the Reactor Circle only this season, but having done a fantastic job, Narrator 007. If you aren't watching these guys, you're seriously missing out. Well, until next time, this has been T. Prower. See ya!